Hey everyone, Julie Machunga here, back with another Fitness Friday Nutrition One-on-One video. Today we are going to talk briefly about caffeine content and how much caffeine you should be getting in a day versus how much you probably are getting in a day. Let's get started. So if you're someone who drinks caffeine, coffee, energy drinks, tea every day, usually around 300 to 400 milligrams is a recommended or a good intake for most people. Of course, less than this is also fine. Over 400 milligrams, you might start to experience some symptoms of being overcaffeinated, which we'll talk about in a little bit. 1 cup of coffee, which is 8 ounces of coffee, has around 100 milligrams of caffeine in it. But remember, an 8-ounce cup of coffee is not very big. In your Yeti or your Stanley, those are usually about 24 to 30 ounces. So that would probably be about 3 to 4 cups of coffee in that, which is about 300 to 400 milligrams of caffeine just in that specific Yeti or Stanley mug that you might take out the door in the morning. So if that's all you're having, then you're still in the clear with a good intake. But if you're having that and then another few cups once you get to work, this all can add up to added amounts of caffeine and get you over 500 milligrams, which can cause a lot of different things. So some things that you might notice if you're having too much caffeine are insomnia, right? It's hard to sleep at night. You might be jittery, your hands are shaking, you might be lightheaded. But it's important to ask yourself the times that you stop drinking caffeine. So maybe if you kept drinking caffeine throughout 5 p.m., 6 p.m., and then you had trouble sleeping at night, that's definitely a common indicator that you're having too much caffeine late in the day. Really quickly, I'll give you a rundown of some common drinks that you might have and their caffeine content. Energy drinks like Alani and Celsius have 200 milligrams of caffeine. Most pre-workouts that you take before exercising have around 200 milligrams of caffeine as well. Black tea, a cup of black tea has around 50 milligrams. And then a soda, a Coke with caffeine in it has around 30 to 40 milligrams. So that's a little bit more about caffeine and recommended intake per day versus what you might be getting per day through some different beverages. Important to just think about it. I always recommend maybe taking a couple days and logging how many milligrams of caffeine you're getting so you can possibly correlate it with lack of sleep or feeling jittery throughout the day and just kind of understanding it a little bit better. As always, if you have more questions, please feel free to reach out to your wellness team.